a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an.
Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go. Black 5.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here I come again.
On second down, it's Conner. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And off his back foot, he'll heave it. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Hands up. They
can't hang
on. Fight this. Hands up.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green, and even 40 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Roethlisberger to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Counter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Hands
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
368. Hey, Charlie.
198. Watch 98. 98.
Dalton here from the gun. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, can.
It's our field. It's our field.
Hands up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. Got a man open. It's Ross. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after 1. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Oh, spinning away and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Right back to Connor here on first. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
36 to Mike.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Carl Lawson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Hey, seam 6.
198. Watch 98. 98's the Mike. Hey, come on.
Heavy.
He's coming. Double up.
Regular.
Double up.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Connor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Dalton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Haywood!
Watch 36.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
44. Here you go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Switzer on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go. This is intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. And now it's second down.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 36. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Roethlisberger will throw. And this is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Easy. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, now zapped right back in the other direction. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This one from 46 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Very short. Now a hit and a loose football. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Andy Dalton looked good on that pass, but I'll tell you what, all time in his career against Pittsburgh, it has been a struggle. 3-12 as a starter against these Steelers. Just more evidence of their dominance over the years in the AFC North. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The toss play to Mixon. Oh, nice move. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He completes it to Boyd. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Roethlisberger now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will hand a counter. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This is Johnson. He's got it. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. They'll third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one is right down Broadway. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this third quarter. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bengals drive about to get going. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Let's go.
To throw here, Dalton. Open man is Uzama.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. It's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Back now in Cincinnati. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And some room to work. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, check right. He goes 368.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Mixon. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
He'll let this go end zone for Green. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw on 3rd down. Dalton got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
Andy Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike, 55. Rager. Let's put him up.
Now Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
He's coming. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
This will be Dalton again. Buying time to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. This is Connor. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 23-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Like 80.
57 to Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's counter. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll look to run with counter, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run it. This is counter. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game.
Hey, Delta.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Hands up, lead.
So now Dalton. And he slings one that's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
He gets this one to Boyd. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Pittsburgh, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they will head back